Hey, Wonderhussy here, standing above a windswept, lonely, desolate desert valley. Nobody here but us chickens. And by us chickens, I mean myself, my rig, and Larry. I'm in a place called Blair, Nevada. It's an old ghost town. It was some kind of mining town. Unfortunately, I don't know any of the information about it because I didn't expect to come up here exploring. I came with Larry just to check out the little town of Silver Peak, which is just a few miles away, and that's still an active town. There's people living there. But we figured since we're out here, let's check out Blair. I don't know any of the information about it, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shoot a bunch of B-roll, which means I'm just going to shoot a bunch of footage of these old buildings, and then I'm going to dub in my voice later after I get home and read up on it. Okay, so the second half of this video is going to sound a little bit different than the first half, but I figure that's better than me just talking out of my butt the whole time, right? Okay, so apparently there was a big mining boom around here in the early 1900s, and the Pittsburgh Silver Peak Gold Mining Company wanted to build a huge stamp mill for their nearby diggings. But land speculators had driven up prices so high in the actual town of Silver Peak that the mining company decided to just start a new town site out here, about 1.5 miles to the west, and this became Blair. Okay, so I hiked up to this little house on top of the hill, and wow, it's pretty interesting in here for the simple fact that there's a lot of graffiti in here. Look at this. I mean, I guess the walls of this building were whitewashed or painted or something with this white paint, so it makes it real easy to scratch your name and initials and whatnot into it. But you can see people have been coming here for many years. Here's a guy that was here in 88, or is that 86, I guess? Then, let's just see. Oh, here's a guy, or a gal and a guy that were here in July of 1971. Then here's more recent, 2004. I don't know, is this one? Look at this one. Floyd and Etisa, I don't know, but 1949. Wow. Oh, and then look at this guy down here. 47. Holy moly. Wow, all kind of people have been coming up here. This is really a trip. And look at outside the window. What a beautiful desert view. Looking out into that amazing valley, and then that is the Silver Peak lithium mine in the distance. It's the only operating lithium mine in the entire United States. All those lithium-ion batteries you use in your rechargeable devices, well, that's where they mine lithium for them. Most of the lithium used in the stuff that we use, in like Tesla car batteries and stuff like that, that's all mined elsewhere because there's way bigger lithium mines in Australia and South America. In fact, I have all this information in a video I made about the Silver Peak lithium mine because I just thought it was kind of interesting being the only lithium mine in the U.S. So check that out if you're interested. But we're back here in time at a different mining town, Blair. No lithium mining here. Okay, so now I climbed way up here to the very tippy top of this hill. Hi. And I'm on this, well, I'm not sure you can see. I'm going to try to back up. It's a big sort of octagonal, circular concrete platform. There's another one there. And if you look over the edge, hopefully nobody here has vertigo, looking down this hillside, I think this is the remains of an old stamp mill. I thought I read that there was like a 20 stamp mill here or something like that. It looks like it was a really big one. I don't know much about mills, but Larry there in the distance is a mill buff. He knows all about mills, and he got super excited when he saw these ruins, because I guess this is, as far as mills go, a really big mill. And it's where they were milling whatever it is that they were mining here. Okay, well, actually, the stamp mill here was the biggest stamp mill in Nevada at the time. It was 100 stamp mill, and it processed over $6 million worth of gold ore over the course of its operation. You can see there's still a ton of rusted old cable piled up there and some old cans and barrels and such. And then look at this. This is interesting. It's like this weird slotted concrete thing. There's actually some down below too. So I don't know why they needed to build. It was like a sluicing type thing. Look at Larry. He's down there poking through all the ruins. Now, if you're interested in mills and mining, check out Larry's channel for more thorough information. He goes by Eminence Front X5. I'll put a link to his channel right up here in the corner, so you can check it out if you want. More information on this place. That's not just me going, gee, I wonder what this is. Larry actually understands engineering and machinery, and he'll explain to you what everything is. And he does it all in a really nice, soothing, calm voice. So apparently it's really good to, well, get high to or sleep to. Okay, and as far as the town itself, Blair had a peak population of around 700, but a pretty short lifespan, just over 10 years. The post office only operated from 1906 until 1915, and there was a newspaper published off and on from around 1906 to 1910. But the mine and mill closed in 1917. And by 1920, the town was totally deserted. Yikes, now what do you suppose was in here? It's like a building that's half buried full of, or half filled with, silt and dirt. Oh, maybe it was some kind of like dynamite storage thing. Who knows? But that's creepy how it says danger there like that. Wow, somebody camped here. What a place to camp. Can you imagine? That'd be really cool to camp in here and like have all these different colored lights lighting it all up. Music playing. Be pretty cool. Wow, what a cool place, and definitely worth a stop since I was in the area anyway.